Alright, today is January 4th, 2025. I'm gonna run the New Year resolution run as a tempo workout. It's just good to have a 10K race. My plan calls for 6 miles tempo, so 6.2 is just about perfect. The last time I ran this resolution run was probably 10 years, maybe even more than 10 years ago. That time I was a lot fitter. Today, if I can finish anywhere between 7 minutes to 7:10 per mile, I'll be very happy. So let's see how it goes.
Hey Willie! Good to see you.
So when we start
Yeah, I didn't know you were running.
run
Up there, one definitely.
ten,
Okay, what's the deal?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go!
Here we go. First race in 2025. I have a disappointing year in running in 2024. I ran about 6 races. 4 of them were disasters. One of them is okay. One of them is probably up to my expectation. I have a few running goals in 2024. One of them is to run a sub 3:05 marathon, and I failed to do so. The other is to place top 10 in the Pacific USATF long distance road racing category. And interestingly, even though I ran a lot of poor races, I achieved this one. I actually placed number 8 in the 50 to 54-year-old category. Correction, it is actually the 50 plus years old category. One explanation is that I ran all 4 races in the PAUSTF long distance racing category, and the points added up to a pretty good score. And some other very strong runners, and they happened to miss some races, or they had some really poor races, and so I still placed a pretty good place. Let's get back to this race. There are about 10 to 12 people ahead of me, and a few runners just running right in front of me at the pace that I want to go with. Approximately 7:10-ish pace to begin with, so I'm trying to stay with them as much as I can. You can see this is not a very fast course. There's a lot of dirt, particularly at the beginning and the end. Not the easiest place to run on. It didn't help there was a lot of rain just a few days prior, so the ground is still a little bit filled with water puddle, and the dirt is a little bit soft, making it even slower. I had a decent CIM about 4 weeks ago, but I'm not in very good shape, particularly after a few days in Vegas during Christmas. A lot of food, a lot of alcohol, but some very nice shows that I've been to. So for this race, my expectation is definitely a little lower. I'm treating it more as a tempo run. I just want to make sure I have a good run.
We have passed 2K already. Almost 3K.
I'm so used to having my water handed to me, and they don't do it today, so I missed the first water station. But I'm thinking it's just 10K. Even if I don't have any fluid, I probably would be okay.
Average 704, 705. We are approaching 4K for about 2.5 miles. So down to 710.
Unfortunately, The few runners that were ahead of me just a few minutes ago, they pick up the pace, and I couldn't keep up. So I'm starting to just run by myself. It's not easy because I have no one to chase, no one to follow.
Six more K to go. Okay, 5K, turn around, coming up.
I want to make sure I don't hit any walkers on the trail. I just want to make sure that everyone stays safe. And at the same time, I hope I am not slowing down much to make this U-turn.
.430.
4:30 for the last K. I'm definitely struggling. Not very long ago in 2022, I would be running 2 times 3 miles in 6:30 pace. But today, I'm running so much slower, and there's so much that I need to do to get back to where I was. 6:30 per mile is barely over 4 minutes per K. And I did it regularly in training runs in the middle of 100-mile week in the past. So after I made the U-turn and going back to the start and finish line, I'm starting to see a lot more runners coming my way, so I can actually see some of the other people at slightly slower pace.
A little bit of that hamstring soreness. Hopefully, I can go back to the finish without any injury.
I injured my hamstring in August of 2024, just 5.5 weeks before Sydney. That really set me back very significantly. I was trying to go for sub 305 in Sydney. I was running 12 weeks of 100-mile plus and 10 weeks of double threshold. In a way, I think I overtrained. And in 2025, I need to do something different to make sure I stay healthy. So, in 2025, my goal again is to run a sub 305 marathon. I already signed up for Boston and Big Sur. Boston, I will be going for it. Hopefully weather will cooperate. But Big Sur is just pretty much for fun. Just gonna jog it.
Okay to go. About 2.5 miles.
I also did sign up for the Big Bear Revel Marathon in November. It is a downhill course. Maybe I get a better chance to set a sub 305, my 50 plus PR. So these are my primary goals. Most likely, I will run the Sacktown 10 miler in April as a warm-up race to Boston. But I don't think I'll be setting a 10-mile PR anytime soon. But if I can get to 69 minute-ish, I'll be very happy. Along the way, if I can run a sub 20 minute 5K, either on the track or on the road, I will be ecstatic. It's been a long time since I last ran sub 20 for a 5K.
Just about 1 mile. Very tired. Very, very tired. Exhausted. My flu, obviously, doesn't help. Oh, just trying to survive all the way to the end.
I will make some changes to my training. I will most likely cut down or maybe even eliminate double threshold. I will go with the Hanson training plan all the way until taper, where I will still go back to the Hanson plan for taper. I need to get back to a little bit more VO2 max training as well. Many years ago, I used to do the VO2 max training pretty well every week. The last year or so, I didn't do much. I cannot really run a good interval from half mile to 1200 meters anymore. I'm really lacking speed. And for this build, I need to focus a little bit more on speed.
Okay, 1K to go. Under 5 minutes.
And also, I did too much hard workouts on a treadmill in the last 6 to 9 months. And I'm almost afraid of running outdoor in my workout, and really hurt me in races because I starting to have negative thoughts. Can I really do it? Can I really run outdoor? I need to get back to doing more workouts on the road, outdoors. Even though as a senior runner, running on treadmill can reduce the chance of injury, but I will limit myself to only run warm up, cool down, easy miles on the treadmill, but save the workouts on the road or on the track. I feel like I have been on the way up after my injury in summer of 2024, and I did okay at CIM. Obviously not as good as pretty much all my previous years, but I think I'm on the way back. I just have to train hard in a very smart way so that I can have a much better 2025.
Okay. Good way.
It is okay to confirm the directions. In one of my previous 10Ks, I got lost 3 times in the same race. Obviously, didn't run a very good time. That was 2023 summer when I was in much better shape. So despite the fact that I got lost 3 times, I still ran a faster time than today. This last half mile is not easy. It is slightly uphill on the dirt with multiple water puddles. I can see the finish line, but it's still pretty far away. Try to kick in as much as I can, but I am very tired. And nobody in front of me or behind me. I'm pretty much running alone. Back in 2022, when I did my intervals, I always try to kick the last 200 meters. Just to get the feeling, just to get used to suffering. I haven't done that for a long time, so I'm not used to suffering. I need to get back to it. I need to train to tolerate pain and suffering a little bit more this year. No pain, no gain. And in distance running, a major part is to train ourselves to be comfortable being not comfortable. I did pretty well in that department many years ago, but I'm just a little weak, a little soft. I can't deal with pain and suffering as much as in the past. Just a little bit more, maybe 150 meters, and the first race, my first race in 2025 will be in the book. Let's kick it in. Let's try to finish it strong. regardless of my time, being able to run this race and finish strong, I think it will bode well for my running in 2025. I need to get my confidence back and get rid of all the negative thoughts I have in races.
Alright, race is done. About 7:15, 7:16 pace on average. A little slower than I would like. I would like to get under 7:10. But the course is not easy. Some dirt, some rough turn, sharp turns. Also, a little undulation, some wind. But most importantly, well, not only that I didn't taper for this race, but I'm also still a little sick. I am feeling a lot better the last couple of days, but still some running nose, a little bit of cough, so it might affect my pace. But we'll see. Still early in the build towards Boston, so I'm not too worried about it just yet. We'll see how it'll go next time. Let's do a couple of miles of cool down. I run the last part of the 5K race. May get some 5K footage. I'm seeing some 5K runners. They're about to be done. They're making a left turn for probably the last quarter mile. There's the kids. Is that 1K or 1 mile race? Oops. So a parent running with their children, probably just 1K. Fun run. Pretty good turnout today. Good thing today, on the 4th of January. I'll finish with about 12 miles today with a decent, hard tempo run. Definitely showing where I am in my training. A lot more work to do. And this week, I'll finish with about 83, 84 miles. We'll see tomorrow's long run, how I feel. Very unexpectedly, I won my age group 51 to 60 because there weren't a lot of very fast runners today. So even though I'm running at tempo pace, still able to win my senior 51 to 60 age group. And very fortunately, I finished my cool down and I said, hey, let's take a look at the result. Maybe I will get top 3, but didn't expect that will be first place. And I'm able to get my medal probably for the first time, because last few times when I won a medal, I left too early. I didn't get a chance to collect the medal when I won my age group in previous years.